worst cheaters ever.
For a little. Oh, really? What is this? What the hell is wrong with you?
It is what it is.
What's going on, guys? Shak-Clips here once again, and this video will show some WOD clips of the worst cheaters I can find. Now, like always, my favorite clip will be at the end, so make sure to stay tuned all the way till then to find it. But in this first one, guys, it is definitely not good either. Basically, I guess this girl was on a Tinder date with her man until his actual girlfriend came in and literally started yelling at him and like basically almost choking him. I guess that's one first good impression.
What you gonna do? What the f you gonna do? My God.
And this next one is absolutely wild as well. Basically, there's this guy. He ends up asking these bunch of women how much do they charge, and I guess they said some number like 140, and we kind of know what they want to do with him, except he's like, okay, can you wash my car? And they immediately get turned off. Now in my head, I'm like, they're not doing this job because of the lack of jobs and opportunity there are in the world. They're doing this job because they like to do it. People be making up excuses why people be doing these kind of things, and I don't believe it at all.
120, 120,
120.
120.
Oh, what's up? What's up?
120.
What's up?
How you doing?
What's up?
What services do you offer for 120?
120.
All right, I was just trying to get somebody to wash my truck, man.
Wash your car, baby. I don't do all of that.
No, I just need you to wash the truck, man. I just need you to watch it.
I don't watch it.
Watch it for
Watch
120.
it or wash it.
Watch it for 120.
No, baby, I don't do neither one. Okay, I do. What's up? You ready? I mean, what's up? What's
Come on,
going
man. I just need somebody to watch my truck, man.
Watch your truck, baby.
Yeah,
I don't do all of that.
And this next one, I guess this woman got absolutely turned off by the fact these men asked what her body count was and why they keep track of theirs. I'm sorry, but if a woman says this, you kind of know it's already so high.
So how many guys have you slept with?
Honestly, if you're a man, that's the dumbest thing you could ask a woman is how many men you've been with. No one's ever going to be honest, and they're going to look at you like you're a...
I know my number. What's your number? I know my number.
What man really keeps count? If you're really a man and you keep counting how many you're a loser.
In this section, we have this woman police officer, and I guess she ended up making this TikTok video, which ended up getting her fired. The things she says in the video were absolutely horrible and pretty much exposed all the cops in the world, or maybe she just exposed herself, but regardless, she shouldn't have done this.
This Federal Way officer was suspended for one shift after posting this video.
PSA to everyone out there. I'm speaking for myself, but I'm probably speaking for a large majority of other officers out there. If we're driving on the freeway in our police car, get the out of the way. Get the out of the way. If you merge and we follow behind you and we merge too, you're probably in trouble. Best way to find that out is get the out of the way. I can go 90 miles an hour. You can't. You can't do that. So get the out of the way. If us officers stay behind you long enough, we can find a reason to pull you over. So you might as well get the out of the way. Super simple. That's all. You're welcome.
And this next one, I really just couldn't believe this story. Basically, we have this woman who ends up sharing a story about how she pretty much cheated on her man and how he just doesn't care. And I'm like, yo, what are relationships nowadays? There's pretty much no like privacy or morality in any relationship.
He cheated on me first. I forgave him. We went on to have a couple of children, and later on in our marriage, we decided to start swinging with the couple next door. Partaking in that swinging blurred any boundary of monogamy that we had previously had. While we were swinging, we became heavily involved in drinking. While we were drinking, I eventually had an affair and got pregnant.
Huh?
I told him that I had the affair. I told him I got pregnant. I told him I wanted to keep the baby. He said, hey, I'll raise the baby as my own, since the biological father wanted nothing to do with her.
In this next one, once again, this man has no idea what cheating is. Listen to what he thinks, and I'm completely baffled that people have come to this. Literally making up excuses for anybody and not giving themselves any self-respect.
If she cheat on me with a condom, she ain't really cheat on me. Because she ain't loved that nigga enough to let him hit roll, you know? If she hit roll, oh, that bitch is mine. But if she with a condom, you could come back.
In this next clip, it is absolutely crazy. Basically, there's this woman. She ends up driving over to her man's crib to, I guess, apologize and let him know that she's not leaving, even though she was caught cheating. You could hear him actually just reject her completely, and she's begging for him, guys. Literally crying, saying, yo, I'm not going anywhere. You're not leaving me. All this crazy stuff. And you could even tell by the way she parked. She didn't even have time to park. She wanted to park right on his grass because she was so eager to let him know that she's like, I guess, sorry. I will never understand people in this moment. Like, if you really love the guy that much, why would you ever risk cheating? Like I said, I don't ever get it, but somebody in the comments, whoever cheated before, let me know, I guess.
Girl begs her ex-boyfriend to take her back after she was caught cheating on him.
TJ!
didn't do it. I ain't mean it. I'm embarrassing myself, dog. Come on. You serious? I'm not letting you be with nobody else. I'm not playing. I'm not playing. That shit don't mean shit to me.
Check this out, man. They got people around here.
8 years. 8 years. You gonna let it go?
Did she really say 8 years? No wonder she's attached. I thought this was like a 2-year relationship or something, but no, this is actually a whole 8 years, and she actually just effed it up. So to be honest, I kind of don't blame her for feeling this way, because how are you gonna replace someone with 8 years? You're never gonna forget that person in your life.
You should have thought about that when you did what you did.
You gonna let that shit go, please?
No,
Please.
man.
Man, come on.
Done.
Seriously?
Hey, get your up, bro. It ain't
I'm not going over. Come on, please. Come on. Don't do this. Come on. I want you. I can't live without you. No, I've been coming by this house for 3 days, and you ain't been. You done parked your car somewhere like you not even here.
I got neighbors watching. I need you to go.
I'm not going nowhere.
In this next, I guess we have this woman who pretty much goes in detail about what she does for a living. And let me just say, she only does it with married men. And I guess she explains that because it pays her bills. The number she states is absolutely ridiculous, that the amount of men she does this with are all cheating on their wives. Of course, she doesn't care if she's making good money, but regardless, it does expose the fact about how many cheaters there are in the world and how everybody should just stay really cautious.
And I'm a call girl. That's how I take care of myself, pay all my bills.
How many partners do you have a week?
Probably no more than 15, 20 to 25.
Damn! What type of men?
Married. All of them are married.
All of them are married. Why do you mess around with married men?
Because they say they'll help me out to pay my bills.
Okay. Why do you think they, how long they been married? I mean, some of them.
Years, 30 years, 40 years, you know.
Do they wife know?
No, they don't know.
Okay. They say they're going to help you pay your bills.
Yes.
Okay, why do you think that, what do they tell you the reason why they come to you?
They're not happy at home. They want to try something different, something new.
And this next one, this woman made a video about how she needs a man and how men can't handle her and all these kind of things. And I'm like, yo, no one really wants to wife you up if you dance this way and I guess expose yourself in this way. She's really attracting the wrong audience and she doesn't know how to find a good person.
I just want to know why. The moment a woman is feeling confident about herself, outwardly confident, and shares that with the world, men run.
A few moments later.
Okay, listen. There's no way I'm this hot and single. There's no reason. So taking boyfriend applications for sweater weather, fall season. Husband applications. Yes. We're taking husband applications.
In this next one, I guess this wife is a complete detective. Her man sent her a picture of this. I guess he said he's on vacation with the boys, but no, he pretty much exposed himself.
That's what she said. And you know what? What was that? Okay. James.
And this next one, this man really thought he was sneaky. I'm not sure who he thought he was, but this did not work out at all. In this next one, I think this woman gives some pretty good advice. I'm not gonna lie. If you ever get friend zoned,
you think a guy should continue to talk to a girl after you got rejected by her, or completely act like she doesn't exist?
Act like she doesn't exist, get as many bitches as possible, and make her regret her life.
You don't ask a fish how to catch a fish. You ask a fisherman how to catch a fish.
In this next one, I guess his father pretty much knows what stage his daughter's at, and he's not proud at all.
Can I sleep over at Jack's tonight?
What? Not yet.
Do what you gotta do. Really? What you gotta do?
Actually, I don't.
In this next one, at least this man knows he's confident and knows his worth, but maybe a bit too much. Check out this clip.
Hey, big country, would you date this girl right here?
No.
Why not?
You see this right here? I'm up here.
She more down here. She can't get with this right here. No.
And this next one, I did show this clip in the past, but the story got insanely deeper because the clip did go insanely viral. Basically, this woman shows off her body about how she was going on a Tinder date and she got ghosted, and everybody started exposing her, even some social media pages and news networks. And it's absolutely horrible that they did this, and I actually have so much respect for her for what she did afterwards. But this is the first part of the clip.
I was supposed to have a first date tonight, and he just unmatched me on Bumble, so I guess we're not going to get drinks anymore. But I thought I would show you guys my outfit so somebody saw it, because I know I'll get questions. My dress is from Eloquy, but I got it from D&Co. My jacket is from ASOS, and my boots are Topshop.
After that, like I said, a bunch of social media networks went after her, started making up a bunch of fake stories. And this is what she says about herself, and she's not gassing herself up in any way. She pretty much knows what she's at and doesn't want to lie to any men at all. But check out this other part.
I got an email from the Daily Mail and the US Sun asking to use screenshots of a video I posted that's gone viral because they wanted to do a story about it. The email was asking for permission. Not sure why they asked for permission, because they posted the story without my permission. And what's even crazier is the headline, like they interviewed me. This is me, I'm curvy and proud, but cruel trolls say I catfished my Bumble date when he stood me up. Chloe, don't know you, but we never spoke. I've never once called myself curvy. I don't use that term. I'm plus size or I'm fat.
Now, after that clip, a bunch of people actually said she was catfishing a bunch of men on Tinder and I guess Hinge, all these dating apps. And she's like, no, not at all. And she actually shows the pictures that she ended up posting before she even goes on these dates to make sure that nobody thinks she's a catfish. And like I said, I actually have so much respect for her for doing this because not a lot of women would even do this, but at least she is, and she's being fully honest with everyone.
2022, if a fat person wants to go out with somebody from a dating app, they have to put full body photos showing exactly what they look like. I got so many comments on this video asking if I was just posting selfies. What the fuck? That's not possible these days. I have to take my profile to all my friends and be like, is this what I look like? I want to make sure I'm accurately representing myself. Hell, I even have a beach picture where my stomach's out and you see my rolls. So he knew what he was getting into. I accurately represent myself on dating apps because I have to as a fat woman.
In this next one, after watching this clip, it pretty much ensured the reason why I want to get a housewife. Not because I don't want my woman to work, but just so she doesn't choose her job over me.
Why did you and your ex break up?
I got my dream job and I said bye.
So you got your dream job and you said bye?
Yeah. Huh? No, that's rude. No one deserves that.
In this next one, regardless of what you guys think of Andrew Tate, regardless of all the clips you guys have seen, this is actually one that makes complete sense, and I do have respect for him for saying this. And I do think the woman he's talking to also understands where he's coming from and where a bunch of men are also coming from. So like I said, when you're watching this clip, don't think of all the other stuff Andrew Tate has said. Just watch this with an open eye and understand that he is speaking some facts in this video.
Who works in Starbucks, who's sad all the time. You won't reply to him. Neither will any other female. So for women to come along and pretend they give a most men are basically invisible. There is not a female on the planet who's invisible today. Most men are absolutely and utterly invisible. This is the truth about masculinity, right? It's very easy for women to sit here and complain about the top 2% of men because I dealt with this guy, he's arrogant, blah, 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 blah. Most men don't even exist. They send 10,000 DMs and never even get read, let alone replied to. If a guy who wanted to have days off all the time, he never would have got important enough in the first place to attract a woman like you. And that is the reality.
In this next one now, it's my favorite clip. Basically, this guy got exposed for cheating. And let me just say, guys, he does not care at all. And it's actually a huge shame he doesn't. I guess his girl's trying to get a reaction out of him, but he just does not care. And he acts like he knew that this thing was a setup, but I don't believe that. But regardless, watch this clip. You can tell that he is very guilty, but he doesn't want to show it off.
For a little second, wow, really? What is this? What the hell is wrong with you?
It is what it is.
That's all you have.
Damn! I don't give a I really don't.
You have no shame? You have no shame for yourself?
For me, I'm chilling. I'm good.
Damn! You were just asking me for $20 yesterday. You're not chilling.
And you gave it to me. That's the scammer mentality! Ooh!
Don't you think you should be a little more respectful?
Who the f*** are you?
Well, that does what you guys think for watching. I'll see you guys in the next one. Take care. Peace.